Welcome everyone to another episode of AGAPI Cares podcast. Today we're back in Darwin again, and as you can see, it's a beautiful sunset, great view, and we have the pleasure of the president of Darwin Olympic, Yiannis Prouzos, joining us. Yiannis, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Now, normally you have a couple of pretty girls doing the episodes, but this week the producers decided they'll have a fat Greek guy doing it. But we'll be back to normal next week. And I promise you that you'll have the girls back. So for all of you who watch religiously to see the girls, they'll be back next week. So Yiannis, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I was born in Greece, Kalymnos. Came to Australia when I was 2 years old. Went back to Greece when I was 4 and returned when I was 13. Finished primary school in Greece, and I went on to high school here, studied in Adelaide, got a civil engineering degree background, and I'm a builder now, / engineer in Darwin.
Okay, so you're in the building trade.
Sure am.
What's the building trade like in Darwin at the moment?
It's hard to find trades. So that tells you it's going well.
Okay. So, successful builder in Darwin. Your link with Darwin Olympic, you're the president. I believe congratulations
Thank you.
Is due as you were elected president this year.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about your history at Darwin Olympic.
Look, I started following Darwin Olympic in Kalymnos. My first two cousins were playing for Olympic Kalymniakos, which has an affiliation with Darwin Olympic. So when we migrated to Australia in 1990, I naturally gravitated to Darwin Olympic, and being an Olympiacos fan, it's the two go together. So unfortunately, growing up, they didn't have any juniors. There were only a senior league team. So most Greeks in Darwin played for Hellenic, the other Greek club. And as we got older, then we went back to the clubs we support, and that's how I ended up at Olympic. Played in the lower divisions, then took break because of uni, came back, played again, and then had a break. And then my Mokubaro, which is the guy that was the godfather to my son, asked me to join in and be the treasurer about 6-7 years ago. And from there, progressed onto the president's role.
So the rest is history, as they say. Yeah. So tell me, how's the club going this year?
Overall the club's going well. We are the biggest, I guess, not in numbers, but in the biggest club in Darwin in terms of our junior base, our mini Roos base, our senior base. We have a team in every available competition. Our community efforts and base is very strong. We're very multicultural in that aspect. This year we're growing again to another step. We can't grow in numbers in Darwin anymore because space is a problem in Darwin.
Okay.
Finding training grounds and all that. A little bit different to teams in Adelaide or Melbourne and so forth. We're limited with space, so we can only grow as much as the ground allows us to.
Oh, that's a bit of a shame. So predominantly a Greek club?
Greek Heritage Club.
Yep.
Was founded in 1967 by Greeks that were sick and tired of sitting on the bench for Hellenic.
Okay.
So
a splinter club from Hellenic.
Correct. So they broke away from Hellenic, and actually funny story is that in the first year, they won the competition.
Okay.
So it tells you how much talent was sitting on the bench.
There you go. That's a little bit of Darwin history.
It is.
So fundamentally, you know about AGAPI Care, and you know that we're a disability and aged care provider.
Correct.
And that we've come to Darwin to see if we can help the Greek and the broader community with their aged care and disability needs. Tell me about what interested you to affiliate with AGAPI Care.
Oh, look, we always on the lookout for community support, and the fact that you guys are Greek, the fact that you guys are based in Karama, which is like a stone throw away from a lake, literally 300-400 meters away. We always, we are known as a club that is very strong in helping other community groups, and it's always good to assist newcomers that come into Darwin and give them, the ground support they need, because Darwin does need this kind of services, and it's a pity not to grow from that. There's a story out there that most new business fail within the first 2-3 years, and I think that's probably because the lack of local support. And at Darwin Olympic, we spoke in early days that we will support you to give you the platform and leg that you need to stand on. So,
sure. Yeah. Good to hear.
Yeah.
Good to hear. And for everybody watching, 42 Kalimnos Drive in Darwin, come and pay us a visit. The facility is going to open shortly, so you're all welcome to come past. And obviously, Darwin Olympic is literally 2 blocks from us. So when you come and pay us a visit, go down and say hello to Yiannis as well. So we've spoken a little bit about Darwin. We've spoken a little bit about yourself, a little bit about Darwin Olympic, about how you've decided to affiliate yourself with AGAPI Care. Let me ask you this. Do you feel that the services that AGAPI Care is bringing to Darwin are going to be beneficial to the community and more so to the people at your club?
Absolutely. Aged care is definitely something that it's been under-resourced. I've got personal experience from caring for an elderly Greek neighbour where they had no family, and I knew how hard it was to get him to go to the hospital, to get him to go to the doctors without translation. I'm a very busy person. For me, it was very difficult to pick him up and provide that service for him on a day-to-day basis. This is where AGAPI Care comes in. It will bridge that gap, especially in the Greek population here in Darwin. Just talking about the Greeks, I guess. Most Greeks here are not yet first generation. Like myself, I'm not first generation. My parents don't speak much English. Sorry about that. And there's a lot of their friends in the same boat. So that linguistic issue, AGAPI will be able to bridge it. And again, the emphasis of that's put now into that area of healthcare is growing by the day, and it's an important thing, and it's a reality as well that's going to hit us, like the years where the generational pyramid of the firstborn daughter will always look after the mother. That's gone now. That's even in Greece that's fading out, and that is now the difference in our community.
Sure. Now, in closing, and I thank you so much for your time. I know you're a busy man, and I know that we've taken you away from tasks that you had to do. So we do appreciate your time, and we do appreciate your help the help that you give to AGAPI Care, and hopefully we can help you to solve any issues or problems that you may have at Darwin Olympic that are in our purview. Yeah. So without further ado, Yasu, have a good night. Have a good night all, and we'll see you in about a week's time. Yassas.